Well, hello there, my beautiful fearless ones. So today we are going to be talking about the Babe Lash 4Real Mascara. I got this, of course, in black. Yes, it's black, so that means it does come in other colors. So I actually got this. I'm not shy about saying that I do use the Babe Lash, the lash serum and the lash conditioner formula. I've used that for years now. I don't know how many years, but I've used it for a while now, and I really enjoy it. I really like it. It has really improved my lashes. It has helped not only it's helped them grow, but it's also helped them last longer. So it's really helped them become healthier, and which makes them stronger, which makes them last longer, so you don't lose them. They don't pull out as often, which makes you don't need fake lashes, you don't need lash extensions, all of that good stuff. So they look so much better and healthier and more voluminous, all of that good stuff. So I got this. It was free with like an order, and it's only, I think it's only like $15 to maybe $25. I'm not completely sure. I want to say it's like $15. This isn't a super expensive mascara, you guys. And I tried it, and I was actually really shocked. I wasn't expecting to love this mascara as much as I did. It is a little bit old at this point, so I meant to review it much before now. But let's go ahead and put it on, and then we will talk about it. So this is a thicker wand, kind of. It's a different kind of wand. So this is the wand. It's kind of it's a weirder wand because it's got like spikes at the end of it. It looks almost like a medieval torture device in that respect. But it's actually, listen, I wasn't expecting to love this mascara as much as I did. So I'm just gonna say, like, the reason I say it is a little bit older is because I don't know if it's going to apply as smoothly now as it did back when I was consistently using it. But I really enjoy this mascara. The formula is really nice. It goes on smoothly. It's not, I don't believe this is waterproof. You might be able to get it in waterproof. I can't remember. But you can get this on the Babe Lash website. They do include it with like the lash serum. I think they have even sets where you can get like a lash system set where you can get like a lash serum, lash conditioner, and the mascara. You can get everything all in one. And you might be able to get like the mascara for free or whatever. Usually when they do collections like that, it's you get it for like a discounted price, or you get something for free, obviously included a discount. But I actually, this is supposed to be, let's see, what does it say? Lengthening, stem cell infused, easy to remove, vegan and cruelty free. Starting at the base of your lashes, sweep the brush upward from root to tip. Use the spike tip to comb through and separate lashes. Apply a second coat for extra impact. But it's also supposed to be like, I believe, not skincare for your lashes, but like, I don't want to say, hair care for your lashes either. It's not like a serum infused mascara, but because they do the lash serum, it is like supposed to be a healthier mascara, from what I understand, for your lashes. And I have to say, my lashes are a little bit different from, I think, Jane Smith's lashes, from like somebody that you pull off the street, right? Like, my lashes look probably a little bit longer naturally because I've been using the Babe Lash serum. I don't use fake lashes. I don't know if that plays into it. I have heard that if you use fake lashes, like glue on fake lashes, quite a bit, I've heard that they can pull your natural lashes out and then you have to use fake lashes. I don't know if that's true or not, which is something also that scares me from using fake lashes too much. I want to try them, but at the same time I'm like, I also don't want to lose my lashes, I don't know if I've said that on this channel, and if anybody's commented on that or not, I don't remember. If you have, I apologize. Especially if I responded to you, I apologize. But it's not, this isn't like the perfect mascara, but listen, for just one coat, listen, considering that I got this free as just like a bonus gift with the serum and the lash conditioner, I fell absolutely in love with this mascara. I highly, highly recommend it. Would absolutely repurchase this. Not repurchase it. I would absolutely purchase it. Would use it again. I wouldn't, you know, like if I had purchased this, I would absolutely repurchase it. I would definitely reuse it. This is something I would try again in the future. You know, I think this is, it's a great product. And the fact that it is kind of affordable and it's not super, super expensive, like some mascaras, I mean, you can find really, really nice mascaras. The problem is sometimes they're like $25, $35. Or if you want like Dior, you know, theirs is like $90, I think. You know, sometimes you end up spending a ton of money on, you know, a mascara. So, and when they only last like 3 months, which I think any mascara needs to be thrown out after 3 months just because of bacteria and, you know, things like that. They dry out, you know, that's just about the same time. Now, do I always follow that rule? No, I don't. So you do what you want. Your body, your eye, your health, your all that stuff. But this is just such a nice mascara. You know, and from such, like, when you consider how much the serum and the conditioner cost, I feel like when I got this mascara and I was trying it, I was like, oh, I'm gonna, you know, I started to like this mascara. I'm like, oh, I bet you this is like a $30 mascara. Like, this is probably easily, like, you know, one of my favorite mascaras is the Benefit Cosmetics, what is it? It's the They're Real Magnet Mascara, and it's like $28, right? $27, $28 mascara. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be, you know, like up there. This is going to be one of those, you know, Tarte, Too Faced, Benefit, you know, this is going to be up there. And no, it's not. And I was shocked. I was like, wow, this is actually, you know, super, super affordable. And I love that. I freaking love that. You know, we love when there's a good product for all of us girlies who, you know, don't have a ton of money to spend all the time on makeup. And I'm sure there are those of you who have even less than I have. And you know, I spend a lot on makeup. A lot. I don't spend as much as some, but I'm sure I spend quite a bit more than others. So, but I don't spend as much on coffee as other people do, so, you know. But anyway, it's nice to have a good, affordable mascara. The only problem with this is that it is Babe Original, and I'm not sure, like, I don't think that Ulta carries this. I'm not sure if you can get this at Target either. So you know, if you can only get this at like Babe Original, I'm sure you can get it on Amazon. But like if you can only get it at the Babe Original website, obviously, then, you know, then you have to order it and things like that, which is a downside, you know, to having to order your mascara online and all that. Because you gotta order it and wait for it to come in. Instead of having it be at a local store, you can just run and go get it if you need it. But, you know, when it's also at a more affordable price, you can always, every time you need one, order two. And then you'll always have one sitting there for you. So, Listen, I really enjoyed this mascara. Definitely, even though it's been sitting here for a minute and it is a little bit older, I have to say, it still applies so well, you guys. It's still super wet. It's not super drying out. It's not, it doesn't smell terrible like some of the other ones that I've tried. It's not flaking off on my face. Like, I have to say, I really have to give props to Babe Lash. They went out of the park on this one. Love it. Absolutely. They did a great job. Absolutely great job. And yeah, I really enjoy this mascara. I am going to give this a 4 or a 4.5. I mean, what do y'all think? This Teddy Lip Tint from Maybelline. This is some serious business, but this mascara, you guys, like, even without my glasses on, like, I can see my lashes, and that to me is always the measure of a good mascara. To me, if I can see my lashes without my glasses on, with like the pigment and with the length, if I can see my lashes up here, that to me tells me that it's a good mascara. That it's a good mascara. So you know what? We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna give it a 4.5. This because of the price point, because of, you know, the application, because of after so long, I've had this for a while. I haven't used it in a hot minute, probably like a month or so, and it's still applying very well. It's still very wet. If the formula hasn't dried out too much, we're gonna go ahead and bump it up to 4.5 from a 4. I really enjoyed this mascara. I highly recommend it. If you haven't tried this, I do recommend it. You know, I can't say enough about it. Like I said, always check the Babe Lash. Make sure if you're interested in this mascara or the Babe Lash system, make sure you go to the Babe Lash website, sign up. They have like an email list. You can get emails and things like that. They'll let you know when they're having specials, you know, when they're having, you know, little discount deals. Make sure you sign up for that. You'll get notified when they're having, you know, discounts. They always do, like July 4th, I think they had a sale. They always do different little things throughout the year. Sign up for their email list. You'll get notified. And like when they do specials that include like a free mascara, or they'll do like a free brow serum or whatever, or they do have a brow mascara too that they do, or some kind of brow product. You know, make sure you get that, and then you can decide whether or not you want to, you know, grab the product or not. But I highly recommend it. Let me know if you have tried this mascara. They do have a couple of different other mascaras too. This is just the one that like I said, it came with the serum and the conditioner that I purchased. It came for free, and so yeah, we just decided to try it because I really like the lash system, and I was curious. I was really curious. So knowing that this mascara was really good, makes me curious about their other mascaras, to be honest. So let me know if you've tried this mascara, if you've tried any of the other mascaras from Babe Lash. Let me know if you've tried anything from Babe Lash, whether you liked it or you didn't like it, even their lash serum, lash conditioner, whether you liked it or you didn't like it. If you didn't like it, put it in the comments below. Just because I love the system doesn't mean that you loved it. If you had a bad, put it in the comments below. Listen, we're all about learning over here. I want to know your experience because we are all different. So just because I have had a great experience with it doesn't mean that you have too. And I think that, you know, everybody's different. And I think we all need information before the serum and the conditioner, it's a big purchase and they can be kind of expensive. So obviously we need to be informed, and I think it's important for people to know what they're buying and to get as much information. And maybe your opinion could sway somebody. Maybe they're debating between this brand and another brand, and maybe your opinion, good or bad, could sway them make that decision. So I think that's important. Maybe that will sway them to the right decision for them, is what I'm saying. So let me know all of the things in the comments below. I will, in the description box, put everything that I have on my face, which is not very much, but I will go ahead and put it in the description box. Don't forget to go follow me over on the Instagram. Like this video if you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring that bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video, because you never know what kind of content's going to pop up over here on this channel. I thank you all so much for watching. I love you all very, very much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!